Hey there, welcome back to the English Hour. I'm so glad you're here today because we're going to tackle something that trips up almost everyone learning English: pausing too much while speaking. You know the feeling you're talking to someone and suddenly your mind goes blank. You hesitate. You say, like over and over. And before you know it, the conversation feels awkward and slow. Today, I want to help you fix that so you can speak smoothly and confidently without those frustrating pauses. Let's start with a little story. A few years ago, I had a student named Rena. She could read English books perfectly, watch movies, and even understand podcasts easily. But the moment she tried speaking, it was like her brain and mouth weren't connected. She would stop mid-sentence, staring blankly, searching for words. Every time she paused, I could see the frustration on her face. And honestly, I've been there too. It's not that we don't know English, it's that our brains aren't used to producing it in real time. Speaking without pausing is a skill, and like any skill, it can be trained. The first thing you need to understand is why we pause. Most pauses happen because we're thinking about what to say next. Our brain is trying to translate from our native language into English, or it's worried about making mistakes. Here's the good news. You can train your brain to think in English instead. This is the single most powerful step to reduce pauses. Instead of translating in your head, try to see words and sentences in English naturally. For example, when you think about your morning, don't translate "I woke up early" from your language. Just think "I woke up early" directly in English. The more you do this, the faster your brain will produce English automatically and your pauses will shrink. Now, let's talk about small, practical exercises you can do every day. One of my favorites is called stream of consciousness speaking. It's simple. Take a topic, anything, really. For example, my favorite movie, or a funny memory from school. Set a timer for 1 or 2 minutes and just talk. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Don't worry if words repeat. The key is to keep going. Even if you forget a word, just describe it or skip it. Keep your mouth moving. Keep your thoughts flowing. The first few times it will feel awkward, but over time, your brain will get used to continuous speech, and those long pauses will disappear. Another exercise that works wonders is reading aloud with rhythm. Choose a paragraph from a book or an article and read it out loud, trying to keep a steady pace. Imagine you're telling a story to a friend. The goal is to connect words smoothly, like a flowing river. Don't stop to think about grammar or pronunciation too much at first. Just focus on rhythm and flow. Later, you can refine pronunciation and grammar, but the fluency comes first. Here's a tip that many learners overlook: link words together. In natural English, words often connect. For example, instead of saying, "I am going to the store," in a choppy way, say it smoothly like, "I'm going to the store." Linking words helps your speech sound continuous and reduces those tiny pauses that make your English sound hesitant. Listening to native speakers carefully and repeating after them is a fantastic way to practice this. Movies, YouTube videos, and podcasts are perfect for this kind of shadowing. I also want to share a secret about confidence and mindset. Pausing often comes from fear of making mistakes, fear of sounding silly. You need to remember that English learners make mistakes all the time. Every mistake is part of the process. Imagine you're a storyteller and your goal is to communicate, not to be perfect. If you focus on getting your message across rather than worrying about errors, your pauses will naturally decrease because your mind is free to think creatively, not anxiously. Now, let's combine everything I just said into a simple daily routine. Start your day by thinking in English. While brushing your teeth or walking, describe what you see. Next, do your stream of consciousness speaking for 2 minutes on any topic. Then, pick a short paragraph and read it aloud, linking the words and keeping a smooth rhythm. Finally, spend a few minutes listening to a native speaker and shadowing them, copying their flow and intonation. Do this consistently, and within a few weeks, you'll notice something amazing. You speak longer sentences without stopping. Your thoughts come out faster. You feel more natural. And most importantly, conversations feel easier and more enjoyable. I want to leave you with one final thought. Speaking without pausing isn't about magic or talent. It's about practice, persistence, and patience. Every word you speak, every exercise you do, every mistake you make is a step closer to fluent, confident speech. You just need to give your brain the chance to learn and trust yourself to keep going. So, start today. Pick a topic, set a timer, and speak without stopping. Even if it's just a minute or two, it matters. Keep practicing, keep flowing, and soon, you'll notice that pauses are no longer your obstacle, they're gone, replaced by confident, smooth English. Thank you for watching the English Hour. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. And tell me in the comments what's the longest you can speak without pausing right now. Let's challenge ourselves and grow together. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, smooth English is just a habit away.